What's good, you guys? This is your girl J Rebel, and today I'm coming at you with a wig tutorial video. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a professional hairstylist, so if your hair come out looking raggedy, it ain't my fault. So this is the wig that I'm going to be installing today. It is a 16-inch wig in the style body wave, and it is 150% density. I'm not saying where I got it from just because this is not a sponsored video, so I'm not doing any type of free promotion, you feel me? And now I'm taking this 70% alcohol and I'm just going to be wiping it across my hairline just to get rid of all of that, dirt and oil that might be on there. It's good to get rid of all of that stuff so that way it'll help your wig lay easier. And now I'm just taking the wig and putting it on my head really quick just to see where I want to lay it and make sure that everything is aligned perfectly. Make sure that the hairline of the wig is lined up with my natural hairline, and just make sure that your natural hairline underneath is pushed back enough so that way it doesn't show through the lace. And now I'm just taking a hair clip and moving my hair out the way just so I can better see what I'm doing. I'm trying to see how much hair I want to pull out for my sideburns around my ear tabs. And now I'm just going in with some scissors and cutting the lace off around my ear tabs. And this is honestly the hardest part of installing a wig, just because you want to make sure that you cut the ear tabs just right so that way the wig will fit around your hair, on your head just right. You don't want to cut off too much lace and you don't want to cut off too little, but just take your time with this. It's not going to come out perfect the first time, but practice makes perfect. And now I'm just going in on the other side and cutting off the ear tab.
Right here in Cobb County.
And now I'm going to be laying down my wig, so I'm going to be applying the glue, and this is the glue that I'm going to be using by Ghosbond XL. And I'm just taking it and putting little tiny dots around the perimeter of my hairline. You really don't need that much. Just remember, a little bit goes a long way with this glue. You don't want to put too much glue because the more you put, the longer it's going to take for the glue to dry. And you want to make sure that the glue is completely dry before you lay it down. And now I'm just taking a long edged comb and just smoothing down the glue, because you don't want the glue to be all clumpy and seep through the lace. You want it to be nice and smooth because it does help the glue dry faster. And like I said, you want to make sure the glue is completely dry before you lay down your wig. So the glue has to be clear. It has to dry down clear. It can't still be white. And now I'm just going in with my second layer of glue, and all together I did 4 layers. 2 layers is not enough, and you could get away with doing 3, but I like doing 4 just to have that extra security. And then I'm just going back in and smoothing that layer out. And now I'm taking the wig and I'm about to finally lay it down on the glue. And before you pull the wig all the way down and lay it on the glue, just make sure that the hairs on the wig are pushed back enough, because if not, sometimes they end up getting stuck to the glue and then it's annoying to try to get them off. So yeah, just make sure the hairs is all pushed back on the wig. And now I'm going to be taking a silk scarf and tying the wig down. This just helps to speed up the process of the glue drying, and it also makes sure that the wig lays as flat as possible on your head. So I left the scarf on for a couple minutes and now I'm taking it off.
Right here and Cobb County.
And now I'm going back in with the scissors and just cutting the remainder of the lace off my forehead. And a good tip is when you go in to cut the remainder of the lace off, make sure that you kind of cut in like a zigzag form and not like completely straight across, because the goal is to make the lace look as realistic as possible. And when you think about it, nobody's hairline, like nobody's natural hairline, is completely straight. It's kind of like in different, like it's basically like in a zigzag form, like I said. So yeah, just make sure that you cut up and down and not straight across, so that way the hairline looks as natural as possible. So now I'm going back and just cutting off any extra lace, because you don't want to leave too much on the wig, because like I said, you want it to look as natural as possible. And now I'm going back in and adding a little bit more glue because the ear tabs were lifting, which is normal. The ear tabs are usually the parts of the wig that end up lifting the most. So like I said, that's why it's important to cut enough lace by the ear tab. And now I'm going in and just making a part in the wig, and I decided to do a middle part, you know, real sweet and simple. So you guys, I do not do the wig cap method just because it takes way too long and I just don't have the time nor the patience nor the energy to do it. So doing it this way without it is just a lot easier and less time consuming. And now I'm styling my baby hairs, so I'm just going in and cutting them down, because when you buy a brand new wig, 9 times out of 10 the baby hairs end up coming, like they end up coming on the wig really long. So you know, it just depends on what type of look you're going for. Some people like that, they like the look of the long and exaggerated baby hairs. I don't really like that look, so that's why I'm cutting mine down. So now to lay my baby hairs down, I'm going to be using the EdgeBooster Gel. And what I like about this gel is it leaves a very soft look and feel to my baby hairs. I really don't like that hard crunchy look, so that's why I stopped using like the Got to Be Glued. A lot of people like using the Got to Be Glued, but I don't like that hard crunchy look. I want my baby hairs to look soft and effortless, so that's why I like using this gel. And sometimes I'll even use like the old school Murray's grease, you know, the one that comes in that orange tin can. Yeah, if you know, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty much just styling my baby hairs to my liking, because you know the baby hairs gotta be on point or whatever. And now I'm taking some setting powder and I'm just applying that directly to the lace to help the lace blend in with my natural skin tone. And it doesn't really matter what brand of setting powder you use. Just try with whichever one you get. Just make sure that it's as close to your skin tone as possible. So yeah, I'm basically just taking the setting powder and putting it all around the perimeter of the wig on the lace. And now I'm going in and putting the setting powder into my parts to make it stand out more. And this definitely helps because, you know, I'm not doing the wig cap method. And now I'm just taking a scarf and just tying it back over the wig, and this is just to make sure that everything lays flat, the baby hair stay nice and flat and smooth, and the lace. And voila, you guys, this is the finished look, and she is giving Jessica Rabbit, period. And I decided to go ahead and add a headband just for a little pizzazz, you know, and she's looking cute. So yeah guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure that you guys follow me on all of my social media platforms at The Radiant Rebel. It'll be down below in the description box. Also make sure that you leave a like, comment, and subscribe so that way you can keep up with the channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. Mwah.